Namaste, good morning, and welcome to today's class. Today we're going to be continuing to work through the chakras, and today we're going to work with Svadhistana chakra, or the sacral chakra. Svadhistana is located in the area of the sex organs. It's the second chakra, moving up from the base chakra, the root, and then we come up to sacral. This area is, of course, the area of our reproductive organs, so it's where we create life, but it's also where we create our existence. Our very own lives are created from this area. Very often when we're working with creativity, we can get caught up in the idea that creativity is fine art. So if I can't sing beautifully or if I can't draw beautifully, I'm not a creative person. But actually, we express ourselves creatively in so many ways. We creatively express ourselves in the kitchen, in how we relate to people, in how we problem solve. So creativity is actually so much more than we allow it to be. And when we start tapping into this creativity, we start to see a beautiful flow in our lives. So Svadhisthana, or the sacral chakra, this is associated with the color orange. It's in the area of our sex organs, and it's also connected to the lymphatic system. So we know the lymphatic system is a toxin highway that moves through the body. But unlike the blood system, for example, there's no pump for the lymphatic system. So these toxins that get moved through the lymphatic system rely entirely on our movement in order to move. So we have to be creative in how we move. This chakra governs our emotions, our feelings, our relationships, our sexuality, our sensual pleasures, our imagination, and our connections. So it's really quite important. As we work with this lower triangle of chakras, Manipura, Svadhisthana, and Muladhara, this is very much our earthly existence. It's how we relate to life as human beings living on earth in the human realm. They're the visceral chakras. This is how our life looks, how we experience our lives. As we move up through the chakras, it starts to become more spiritual, our divine connection. But we can't have that true divine connection unless we're beautifully rooted and grounded through the lower triangle of chakras. And this is why it's so important to connect with this area. Part of Svadhisthana is that it's connected to the element of water. And when we work with the element of water, we work with the idea of flow. So when we feel like our lives are stuck, that we're stagnant, that we're not doing the things we want to do in the way that we want to do them, this is where we come, Svadhisthana. And we ask ourselves, how do I bring this flow back into my life? How do I start to flow once again? What's blocked that needs to be removed? There's a beautiful book called Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. It's a Hungarian name, and I had to actually Google how to pronounce it. So if I got it wrong, please forgive me. But his book is beautiful. And if you are on Audible, he also does a series of lectures that he recorded. It sounds like in the 80s because it says, and you can change tape now. So it's a very beautiful lecture series to listen to if you want to bring more flow into your life. But one of the quotes that I love from his book, he says, "Flow is that delicious moment when the challenges we face are so exquisitely matched to our abilities that we lose a sense of time, place, and self." So flow doesn't mean that we don't face challenges. Flow simply means that we are exquisitely matched to our challenges, and we know that we always are. And so when we face these challenges, we tap into the sacral area, into Svadhisthana, and we flow beautifully through finding our solutions. When Svadhisthana is in balance, life is pleasurable. We experience passion and intimacy as something completely natural, happiness in our body, happiness in our spirit. We're creative and we're emotionally stable. When it's out of balance, we may depend on substances, we may be codependent on other people, we may be overly emotional. So overly emotional, this is something that I feel very strongly about, because for some people, showing any sign of emotion means overly emotional. Overly emotional is when we get stuck in an emotion, and this happens when we don't feel it and flow effortlessly through it. So if you find yourself being overly emotional, stuck in a particular emotion, you have to ask yourself, what do I need to do to flow effortlessly through this emotion? You may have an imbalance in your sexuality where you experience either frigidity or an obsession with sex, and you may feel stuck. And sometimes we really get that feeling like, oh gosh, I don't know where to from here. I feel like I'm completely stuck in this place that I'm in. So Svadhistana, the sacral chakra, really, really important to get the energy moving. If we're stuck, how can we connect to the divine? How can we connect to anything when we're in that space of stagnation? So today we're going to do a very beautiful yin style class. So the yin class is, of course, the feminine energy. We're going to slow the class right down. We're going to hold the postures for some time. And we're really going to get into the body to feel what we're feeling. Svadhisthana governs our emotions, the element of water and flow. So we really want to get into the body and see what's being held in the body, what emotions we're holding onto that we can let go of so that we can set ourselves free. Jack Cornfield says, to let go does not mean to get rid of, to let go means to let be. So that's also something we have to think about when we think about letting go. Sometimes we hold on to emotions because we are holding on to a memory, for example. Perhaps someone has passed, and the thought of letting go of the grief in your mind means, well, I have to let go of that person if I let go of the grief. But rather, what we mean is letting go in the sense of letting it be. I feel my grief and I can still feel joy and love and pleasure whilst honoring that grief. So working with this concept of letting go and flowing beautifully through our emotions. Good, so bring your hands together and just feel that beautiful connection between your palms. Lengthen your spine, tuck your tailbone under, and bring your hands to your heart center. And just pause here for a moment. Feel the energy moving through your hands. And then take a lovely long deep inhalation and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And let's inhale to begin. Beautiful. Good, so we're going to start just by warming up the spine a little bit, hands on your knees, spinal flexors, inhaling up, exhaling down. And as we start moving the body, I would really invite you to move with awareness, noticing how the body feels, noticing the sensations in the body, and connecting to the flow of energy in your body. Now, these subtle refined vayus or winds in the body can be very easy to miss. And so we have to really invite absolute presence in order to experience these subtle sensations in the body. Beautiful. Come to center and move to a Sufi grind. Warming up the spine, massaging the internal organs. And feeling deeply connected to the body. And let's change direction. Feel this movement with such awareness. Feel your breath starting to just naturally move in rhythm with the body. And come up to center. Drop chin to chest. Inhale as your head rolls back. Exhale across your chest. Allowing yourself to be fully connected to the movement. Change direction. And come back to center. Drop chin to chest and all the way back, and just continue with this movement. Let your body lead you. See how deeply into this movement your body needs to go today, and trust that. Back to center, left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Keep your jaw soft and relaxed. And come back to center. And then let's open out the legs, taking them as wide apart as you can get them. Rolling forwards onto your sitting bones, and inhale center. Exhale as you reach your chin towards your toes. And just keep moving. Inhale, come up to center. Turn to face your right leg, and exhale, relax down. Let your head and neck soften. Your chest relax. Relax your fingers and your toes. As you really just invite your entire body to relax fully and completely. Inhale up to center, turn to the left, and exhale down. Neck and shoulders deeply relax and soften. And coming up to center, come onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just moving through cat and cow. So inhale, drop your belly down, look up, and exhale, curling up. Now you may want to move really quickly, or you may want to move really slowly. Listen to your body and see what feels right for you. Beautiful. Come to neutral. Good. So the first pose that we're going to do today is Anahatasana. So we're going to drop down onto the elbows and then stretch the hands away from the body, bringing the chest and the forehead to the mat. If it feels possible, maybe coming onto your chin and getting the chest even lower. The hips and buttocks remain in the air. Beautiful. And just start to practice long, deep breathing with each breath, allowing your body to soften, to relax. Noticing how each exhale releases even more. Keep your breathing absolutely conscious. And be wherever you are in the pose without judgment. Just allow your body to be here. If it feels really strong on your back, maybe you come up a little bit on your elbows to support yourself, and then gradually just move your hands and elbows away from your body. Lovely long deep breaths. Softening, relaxing. Notice what comes up for you. Notice any thoughts or any messages from your body. Remember, your body messages you with tiny sensations. Just allowing yourself to tap into those sensations. And then take a deep inhalation. Sit back on your heels. Bring your hands to your feet, forehead to the mat. And take a beautiful long deep breath in. Hold your breath, squeeze mulband, lifting the pelvic floor and the anal muscles. Allow the breath to circulate through your body. Take more breath in, hold it, and exhale. Release the breath, relax. And feel what you're feeling. Really allow yourself to be completely present. Beautiful. And gently curling up and then coming down onto your belly. So we're going to come into Sphinx pose. Elbows are underneath your shoulders, forearms are flat on the mat, fingers are extended forwards. Make sure you don't collapse your shoulders. Keep your shoulders up and your head back. Beautiful. And just holding here. Keep lengthening your breath, using each and every exhale to bring yourself fully into the moment. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Staying active from the elbows to the shoulders. Head reaches back, feel the extension through your throat. And just imagine that beautiful flow of energy. Softening into your breath even more. Beautiful. And when we work with Svadhistana, we ask ourselves, where am I stuck? Where is my life not flowing effortlessly? What do I need to invite in order to flow effortlessly? Long, deep breathing. And lower your chest down. Make a pillow with your hands. Turn your cheek to face, or turn your face rather to face the right hand side, and bend your right knee up. So your head is turned to the same side as your leg. Close your eyes and deeply relax. Feel your entire body surrendering, softening into the space of absolute awareness. No judgment, just allowing the body to flow. Keep lengthening your breath. When we slow down, it's very often easy for the mind to become frustrated or even irritable. Just allow yourself to be completely present with whatever arises. Beautiful. Coming back onto your belly, hands underneath your shoulders. Now we're going to come into a more advanced pose of Bhujangasana. So again, make sure the shoulders aren't around the ears. If this feels too strong for your lower back, then perhaps bring your hands to the corner of your mat. And if that still feels too strong, coming back to Sphinx pose. So wherever you are, find the posture that's right for you in this moment. Make sure shoulders away from ears and head is all the way back. Really listening to your body. We treat our back with the utmost respect, honoring exactly where it is in this moment. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Staying strong from the elbow to the shoulder, head back. Making sure wherever you are, your shoulders are not scrunched around your ears. Lengthening your breath, each exhale longer than the last. Noticing the sensations in your back, in your belly. Checking that your legs are completely relaxed, that there's no tension in your legs. Beautiful. And then lowering your chest, make a pillow with your hands. Now bending your left knee up, resting your left cheek on your hand and gazing towards the left. Deeply relax, softening and surrendering. Using each exhale feel your entire body surrendering to this pose. No judgment, no expectation, just allowing that very natural, very beautiful flow. And then coming back to center, tuck your hands underneath your shoulders, push up and back onto your heels, bring your hands to your feet, forehead to the mat, and take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bunt, lifting the pelvic floor and the anal muscles as you hold the breath in. And notice that the breath is a beautiful orange, symbolizing Svadhistana, and just allow that beautiful orange light to move through your body. Beautifully connected. Take more breath in and exhale, and just relax in Balasana and Child's Pose. Let your shoulders fall forwards. Let your hips sink down. Allow yourself to just be completely present to every single sensation in your body. Beautiful. Notice how it feels to be completely in your body. And very gently curling up, extending your legs out in front of you. Good, so spine nice and straight. We're going to start by bringing the right foot over the left thigh, the top of the foot coming down onto the mat. So it's not resting, it's the top of the foot trying to come down. The knees are more or less in alignment, so it's not to the side, it's more or less aligned. We're going to start with eagle arms. So take your arms out to the side and wrap your right arm underneath your left elbow. Bring your palms together, lift your arms up, lengthen your spine, and focus your gaze directly in line. Feel that beautiful stretch through your shoulders, breathing beautiful, long, deep breaths. Keep lengthening the exhale. lifting up through the spine. Flow is that delicious moment when the challenges we face are so exquisitely matched to our abilities that we lose a sense of time, place, and self. Beautiful. And release. Now bring your left hand behind your back. Reach up with your right hand and see if you can get your hands to meet behind your back. Take a lovely long deep breath in and lift your chest up, opening as much as possible. Breathing into it. Reaching up, stay active in the pose. Stay with your breath. And then release your arms, place your hands behind you, and gently relax down. With your whole chest, neck and shoulders. Soften towards the floor below you. Notice any messages that your body may be sending you. And remember, how do we receive messages from the body? We tune in to every single subtle shift, noticing every sensation. And then we approach it with curiosity. What is this twinge in my back? Can I stay with the discomfort of it? If it could speak, what would it say to me? This curiosity really helps us to connect to our bodies. Deeply relax. And very gently curling up, and just take a moment here. Feel the sensations in your body. Feel what it is to be present to the flow in the body. Curiously inviting the emotions. Beautiful. Extend both legs. And then bring your left leg over your right, bringing the top of the left foot onto the mat and the knees more or less in alignment. Extend your arms out to the side and swing your left arm underneath your right. Bring your palms together. Lift up your spine and begin to breathe. Lovely, long, deep breathing. And even in the stillness, we remain active, lengthening the spine. Feeling that beautiful stretch between the shoulders. And so often in the shoulders, we hold so much stress, carrying the burdens that belong to us and to others. And so if you're feeling discomfort in the shoulders now, what would you ask your shoulders if they could speak? What would they tell you? Would they say, I'm ready to release and let go? And release. And bring your right hand behind your back. Left arm comes up. See if you can meet your hands behind your back. And reach up. And staying beautifully connected. Opening your chest. Opening your shoulders. Tuning into the subtle, refined messages from the body. And release your hands, take them behind your body, deep breath in and exhale. Soften down, deeply relax. And just allow your body to be all here. Allowing any emotions that need to be released to rise gently to the surface. And simply giving yourself permission to acknowledge whatever is there. Beautiful. Gently curling up, extend both legs out in front of you and relax down. Paschimottanasana, the sitting forward bend. Feeling your entire body surrendering. Remember, with Paschimottanasana, there is absolutely no tension in the body. The body is completely relaxed. And keep using the exhale. Beautiful. Very gently curling up, coming over onto your hands and knees, and moving again through cat and cow. Simply allowing the body to move in exactly the way that it needs to. And come to neutral. You can tuck your toes under, press your heels down, chest towards your thighs. Beautiful. And then step your right foot between your palms, drop your left knee to the mat. Then you can walk your right foot across the mat, preparing for pigeon pose. So tucking your right foot in towards your hips, and then making sure your hips are lovely and straight, and gently coming down. And deeply relaxing here. So you may be relaxing on your elbows. Perhaps you bring your hands into fists and rest your forehead on your fists. Or perhaps you walk your arms all the way and relax. And wherever you are, just be all there. Breathing into that space of pure awareness. When we hold on, we create a prison with our minds. And so letting go is, of course, one of the ways we free ourselves. We hold on to judgment and expectation when we know that actually some things simply cannot be changed. Letting go is also accepting that which cannot be changed, giving ourselves permission to accept what is. Beautiful. Coming up onto your hands, tuck your left toes under and step back to down dog. And just hanging out here for a few moments. Press your heels down, lift your tailbone up. Lightly engage your belly, your Uddiyana band. Beautiful. And then step your left foot forwards. Drop your right knee to the mat. Walk your left foot now across the mat, bringing the knee to the floor. And then tucking that foot in towards your hip, keeping your hips lovely and straight, and relaxing down. Again, just coming to wherever your body needs to be right now. If you're resting on your elbows, on your forehead, however feels most appropriate for you. Softening, relaxing, letting go, and allowing. Feel that magnificent flow within. Being completely connected to the body. It's the flow within, the subtle flow, the refined flow within. Keep lengthening your breath. Noticing where the mind is going. Again, just checking in. Is there any irritability? Is there any frustration? How does your mind respond when you slow down? The cult of busyness keeps us so distracted from our minds, from our inner workings of our body, from connecting to that flow. Beautiful. Coming up onto your hands, tuck your right toes under and step back to down dog. Lifting your tailbone up, relaxing your head and your neck. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Feel that divine flow. Beautiful. Drop your knees to the mat. Sit back on your heels. And then extend your feet outwards, bringing the soles of your feet together, preparing for diamond pose. So keeping the soles of the feet together, push your feet away from your body and just relax. Allowing your body to soften fully and completely. Letting go of what no longer serves. Inviting flow. When this chakra is out of balance, we may fear change. We may think that the space of stagnation and familiarity is desirable, terrified to step out of what we know. But when we're in flow, time loses its power. Our thoughts are uninterrupted. We're actively focused, able to navigate deliberately. And life is effortless. Change is effortless. We effortlessly feel pleasure, presence in the body, and a beautiful divine stability emotionally. Beautiful. Very gently curling up, opening out your legs, rolling forwards onto your sitting bones and relaxing all the way down. Now remember, if you need to be on your elbows, that's fine. Perhaps on your forehead or coming all the way down. Just simply allowing yourself to be where you are without judgment. Surrendering. Being completely present. Beautiful. Relaxing hips. Relaxing chest. Relaxing shoulders. Keep using that exhale. Beautiful. Very gently curling up and draw your legs together. You can lie down on your mat. Take your arms out to the side, bend your knees into your chest and just roll around a little bit, getting your lower back firmly planted into the mat. And then drop your knees to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And deeply relax here. Softening into this. And letting go of any tension in the body. Letting go of all judgment. And letting go of all expectation. Beautiful. Come to center and change sides, dropping your knees to the left and gazing over your right shoulder. Feel that beautiful release in your back. Breathing into this gentle twist with awareness. And when you're ready, coming back to center. Hug your knees to your chest, rock gently side to side. And then come into a beautiful, comfortable relaxation posture. Either coming to Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture. You may want to cover yourself with a blanket. Just allowing yourself to be absolutely as comfortable as you can be. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Relax. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. And hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. I relax hands and arms, neck and shoulders. I relax hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Relax. Eye relax face, eyes, nose, mouth, and tongue. Face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed. And in this space of divine relaxation, life is pleasurable. I experience natural passion and intimacy. There is happiness in my body and spirit. I am completely present in my body. I feel my emotions. I am creative. Time has no power over me. My thoughts flow uninterrupted. Life is effortless. I let things be with compassion. I release all judgment and expectation, and I invite pure acceptance. And I feel the deep peace within me, peace around me, and peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest, very gently beginning to rub your thumb across your fingertips as you move your toes. And you can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. And hug your knees to your chest, rock gently side to side. And then drop your knees to the right for just a moment. And when you're ready, you can rock all the way up and come to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Bringing your hands together, coming to your heart center. And may the long-time sun shine upon us, all love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste. May you have a very, very beautiful day.